We're going to have ourselves a chunky discussion after we take a look at this tweet from @classic_JT. He asks, can you guys go back the last 10 years or so and give your Larry Bird / Magic Johnson awards? No one has done this yet.
I mean, it's been like 3 days.
First. We love being first. So, of course, JT, we shall hit you with our Larry Bird Magic Johnson awards. I went back to the 2010-11 season. Will be the start of our discussion. So, in the Western Conference, if you'll remember, the Dallas Mavericks won 4 games to the Oklahoma City Thunder's 1 games.
Right.
Our Magic Johnson Award winner for the Western Conference Finals MVP, Dirk Nowitzki.
Okay.
This is a pretty easy one. Averaged 32 points per game, 6 rebounds, 2.5 assists, 56 from the floor, 36 from 3, 97 at the free throw line.
Hello.
Game 1, 48 points, 12 of 15 shooting. Lee, you would have loved it. 24 of 24 at the line.
I
Game
remember.
4, he had 40, 5, and 3. And then Game 5, he had a go-ahead 3 with 1:15 left. Iced the series at the line with 13 seconds. This was Dirk's title run, and he was in the midst of peaking in the Western Conference
I am
Finals.
fascinated to see how many of the Finals MVPs ultimately win these conference Finals MVPs of Trey's list here.
Interesting.
So we've got one already.
Yes.
Yeah.
I remember at the time, someone went through and checked those free throws with the 24 for 24 and said 22 were swishes.
That is
2 were not swishes, but
ridiculously
22
sicko shit.
I know, but that's why I remember it, because it was just incredible.
Wow.
This man will never forget a free throw.
I know. That's
Practice your free throw stats, kids.
I think that's why he got the Twitter handle 41 Swish. Is that his Twitter handle?
That's him, yeah. No, is it?
Swish 41?
Yeah.
Somebody should squat on 41 Swish if they haven't already.
Or 22 Swish. I'm 24.
All right, in the Eastern Conference, going to be hearing this name a lot.
Oh, yeah.
LeBron James. He's taking home his first. Larry Bird. Miami won this series 4-1 over the Chicago Bulls. 26, 8, and 6 for LeBron. 45 from the field, 39 from 3, 86 from the free throw line. He led Miami in points, rebounds, assists, steals, and blocks. So pretty solid stuff from the king there. I did consider Chris Bosh, 23 and 7, 60% from the field. But LeBron really gets it for playing defense on Derrick Rose. 28 and 6 for Rose in a Game 1 blowout win for Chicago. After that, he shot like 30% because they put LeBron on him, and it was over, basically, from that point. That's kind of when the douchebag stick was invented.
Yeah.
Good times, but also bad times. So the first Larry Bird, I suppose, for LeBron there. On to the 2011-12 season. Let me jump ahead of you here in my basketball reference world. 2011-12 season. In the Western Conference, the Oklahoma City Thunder, 4 games. To the San Antonio Spurs, 2 games. I thought about giving Western Conference MVP to Lee's son. Because if I'm not mistaken, the Spurs won like the first 20 games after he was born at that point.
It was something like that. I can't remember what it was, but it was,
Well, they finished the season on a 10-0 run.
That's right.
And then they won their first 10 playoff games.
Yeah, I remember that.
But they did end up getting kind of pseudo-swept out of the playoffs because they were up 2-0. This was the toughest call yet. Harden actually has a pretty solid case off the bench. 19, 5, and 4, 50 from the field, 61 from 3.
Jeez.
Remember when James Harden was a 6th man of the year? That's very weird. Serge Ibaka, I think, actually has a case in this one as well. 12 points per game, 6 rebounds, 2.7 blocks, 58 from the field. He had an 11 for 11 game in Game 4 of this series. But it's got to go to Kevin Durant. Remember when he was on the Thunder? 30 points, 7.5 rebounds, 1.7 steals, 1.5 blocks. He led the Thunder in scoring every game of the series. He had 33 times, including 34 in Game 6 of the series. Shot a cool 53% from the field, 36 from 3, 91 from the free throw line. This was kind of KD coming into his own as a star. The Thunder, they're going to be back in the finals so many times after this. 2012. That's just the beginning for the Thunder.
It's true.
So that's Kevin Durant's first Magic right there in the Eastern Conference. Miami 4, Boston 3. It's LeBron again. Didn't consider anyone else because this is the stone-faced LeBron series, a formative series in NBA history. The Heat won 2 in Miami. The Celtics won 2 in Boston. I don't know if you guys have heard this, though. A series doesn't start until the road team wins.
Yeah.
Celtics won Game 5 in Miami. We're going back to Beantown. LeBron puts up 45, 15, and 5 on 19 and 26 shooting. It's funny watching the highlights back because they say this hasn't happened since Wilt Chamberlain. Anytime you're getting on a Chiron with Wilt Chamberlain, it's good. This is one of LeBron's all-time great games. So you're getting yourself another Larry.
Okay.
You're getting yourself another Larry. They're going to have to rename this thing for LeBron eventually.
I forget that didn't clinch the series, that LeBron performance. I sort of just assumed like that was the series clincher, but it wasn't. They had to go and win one more. And then Bosch had the big one in Game 7, didn't he, I think?
Allow me to pull up some serious stats here.
I think
yes,
he hit like
Bosch.
a lot of threes in that Game 7, I think it was. Anyway.
I think Chris Bosch hit 3 threes in that game off the bench. LeBron with 31 and 12 on 9 and 21 shooting. So probably some key shots by Christopher.
But how many were swishes?
LeBron in 2012 swishes more like a rim and down. I think. Yeah, he wasn't in pure swish mode at this point. So to the 2012-13 season, Western Conference, Spurs sweep the Grizzlies. Your MVP in this series, your Magic Johnson, Tony Parker.
Whoa!
Tony Parker.
Okay.
25 points per game, 4 rebounds, 10 assists, 53% from the field, 38 from 3, 87 at the line. He led the Spurs in scoring in 3 of their 4 wins. The one game he didn't, I think he had 15 points. And he also dished out 18 assists in that game. Closed things out with 37, 4, and 6 in Game 4. Tony Parker. He's good.
Wow.
Don't forget about Tony Parker.
Yeah.
You thought it was going to be Tim Duncan.
Well, I assumed it would be Timmy D, yeah.
Think again, sucker. All right, I'll give you a guess on this one.
Swerve, yeah.
Give you a guess on this one. We're going to the Eastern Conference. Miami 4, Indiana 3.
Ooh. Oh, Paul George.
It's LeBron. It's LeBron again. 3 straight, 29, 7, and 5.
Wow.
Led the series in every major category. 51 from the field, 44 from the three-point line, 78 at the line. I actually think the next best candidate for this one is a Pacer. Who can it be now?
Paul George?
No!
It's not,
no!
It's not kick me in the Hibberts.
It is!
Wow!
Roy Hibbert in this series averaged 22 points a game, 10 rebounds a game, shot 56% from the field. 19 and 9 he had in game 1, had a 29 and 10 game, a 20 and 17,
Jesus.
23 and 12, 24 and 11. If he's not subbed out at the end of game 1 when LeBron gets the game-winning finger roll,
Right.
Yeah. Wow.
he might be taking home that Larry Bird
Oh my
Eastern
God.
Conference Finals
Verticality,
MVP.
baby.
Yeah.
I could not believe this when I saw
Those are
that.
crazy stats.
I know. 29 and 10 from Roy Hibbert. Like, by the end of the next Eastern Conference Finals, he didn't even want to shoot the ball.
Right.
In 1 year, he went from 22 and 10
it's weird.
in a 7-game conference final series to not wanting to shoot the ball. Very weird, but second choice here. So LeBron currently has 3 Larrys. I feel like this is Lee going back in, giving out the rightful MVP.
Yes.
We shall see.
And so far, we have all conference finals MVPs have gone on to win the finals MVP there.
Yeah, there you
With,
go.
Dirk and then 2 LeBrons.
Well, we're going to break the streak here. Going to break the streak here. 2013-14, Western Conference Finals, Spurs 4, Oklahoma City 2. This is a tough one. The epitome of Spurs team ball, the beautiful game at that time. 6 Spurs averaged double digits in this series. And I'm going with the guy who finished 3rd in scoring, 3rd in rebounds, 3rd in assists, Boris Diaw.
Yeah.
Bobo! He was amazing off the bench. In Game 6, he had 26 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, and 3 threes. This was a tough one to call because everybody was kind of like 17 to 19 points. You know, Kawhi Leonard was mostly a defensive guy at that point, but the Spurs were kind of just a whole collective, and to me, Boris was the guy that made it go. You know, dancing down the lane there.
All right.
And
so, our streak is over.
The streak is over.
Kawhi's going to win finals MVP. Yep. Okay.
Yeah, we're breaking a lot of streaks on this one because in the Eastern Conference, the Heat are back, baby. Heat 4, Pacers 2. But LeBron's not getting this one. This one's going to Dwayne Wade, getting the first Larry over there. And there's only one reason, really. LeBron did lead Miami in all major categories in this one once again. But in Game 5, LeBron had only 7 points on 2 of 10 shooting, 4 assists, 3 turnovers. Stinky LeBron. So Dwayne Wade, 20 points per game, 55 from the field, 46 from 3, 85 from the line, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, and he was big time in game 2, stealing one there from Indiana on the road. So Dwayne Wade, you're getting a Larry because we got to find reasons to just not get.
I was gonna say, if this was actually happening, voters' fatigue would have been happening, and
totally
probably would have went to it. Everyone like, no, we can't give another Larry to LeBron.
They say one bad game for LeBron, you are disqualified.
Yeah, okay.
Get him out of here. It's a new era, though. In the 2014-15 season, in the Western Conference, Golden State 4, Houston 1. Your Western Conference Finals MVP, Stephen Curry, 31 points, 5 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 steals, 52, 50, 80 from the field. This was a true gentleman's sweep, and Steph was really good in all of the wins for Golden State. Game 1, he scored 11 of Golden State's last 15 to win a close one. Game 2, 33-6, but a huge comeback from Houston in this one. But Curry and Klay Thompson forced a turnover on James Harden on that last play. Remember, he brings the ball up the court. He dishes it to Dwight Howard, of all people, dishes it right back. Curry and Klay are all over him. Harden turns it over. Warriors get the win. Game 3, Warriors win by 35. Steph has 45-7. Game 4, that's when you got to be a gentleman. Just let them have a win. They come back to the Oracle for Game 5. Steph 26, 8-6 with 5 steals to go to their first finals. Good stuff. Wow. Eastern Conference, same old guy. Same old guy still there. But he's got a new team. The Cleveland Cavaliers, 4 games. Atlanta Hawks, 0 games. This was barely a series. Kevin Love did not play. Kyrie Irving played 49 minutes. LeBron had 30, 11, and 9 for the series. He gets his 4th Larry Bird Eastern Conference Finals MVP. But I will say a different MVP, most viral player, Matthew Dellavedova.
Yeah.
Dove at Korver's ankles, dove at Al Horford's ankles, and then Al Horford dropped an elbow on him and got ejected
Macho Man
from Game
style.
3. So, yeah, Matthew Dellavedova, you're getting a shout out here because this was a boring series.
Well,
This was a
the Hawks
boring
had
one.
home court advantage too, didn't they?
This was
For 1
60.
second,
Yeah.
they had home court, I think.
And Al Horford at this point had never beaten
That's right.
LeBron in a playoff game,
Yeah.
which is pretty crazy.
All right. 2015-16, a big year in the NBA. Our Western Conference Finals MVP, Golden State 4, Oklahoma City 3. I bet you can pick this one.
Klay.
Steph.
Klay Thompson. Klay Thompson. He gets the nod for Game 6 Klay. That's when he made his first appearance. 41 points in the Game 6 win in Oklahoma City. Scored 19 in the 4th. They were down by 8 coming in. He hit 5 threes. It's an iconic moment. If you get a nickname based on one game, you're getting the conference finals MVP. Steph was great here, though. 28, 6-6, 40, 40, 88 from the field. Nice stuff. But if the Thunder win this, it's probably Russell Westbrook who actually gets the MVP for the Thunder. He was like 30 plus per game in every single game. But as we know, the Warriors came back. And I will say, maybe we should have a cool nickname for Steph Curry because he had 36, 5, 8, and 7 threes in this Game 7 to pull off this comeback, but he didn't get a cool nickname out of it.
Yeah.
Game 7 Steph.
Yeah, and they're calling Grant Williams Grant Curry for hitting 7 threes in a Game 7. That was the other time somebody else hit 7 threes in a Game 7. Tied her up.
Got to think about that one. Got to think about that one. Close your ears, fellas. I'm sorry. In the Eastern Conference Finals, we got the Cleveland Cavaliers 4, Toronto Raptors 2.
Yeah, got 2.
Got 2.
Made it a series 2-2. All tied up.
That's right. That's right. That is certainly what happened. The Cavs won 2 in Cleveland. The Raptors won 2 in Toronto. The Cavs beat the Raptors by 38 in Game 5. LeBron had 23, 6, and 8. And afterwards he said, I've been a part of some very adverse situations, and I just didn't believe that this was one of them.
Wasn't afraid of Biyombo.
He was not afraid of Biyombo. Followed that up in Game 6 in Toronto with 33 points, 11 rebounds, 6 assists, a steal, 3 blocks, and the Cavs won by 26.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
That wasn't LeBronto, though, was it? It was the season after that, LeBronto, wasn't it?
This was not the
1 foot.
LeBronto series.
No.
Yeah, the 1 foot was in next year.
Yeah.
but,
Yeah, this was the next
I mean,
year.
it isn't every series.
Yeah, well, yeah. I guess it's, unofficially was the LeBronto beginning anyway.
Yeah.
For sure.
All right, so we're at 5 Larry Birds for LeBron here. Let's go to the 26-17 season. Need your guys' help.
Okay.
This is a pick your poison kind of choice here. Golden State 4, San Antonio 0 in the Western Conference Finals. So I'll give you a stat line for player A and a stat line for player B. You tell me who's better. Player A, 32 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists, 3 steals, shot 56 from the floor, 47 from 3, 90 from the free throw line. Player B, 28 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists, a steal, 2 blocks, 60% from the field, 41 from 3, and 87. These are teammates.
I think Durant was the first one.
You think Durant was the first
really?
player?
I think Durant was the second one.
You think Durant was the second one?
Yeah.
Was Clay getting 2 blocks? No.
I think KD was. That's the thing.
Yeah. Sounds like it.
Okay, so who are you bequeathing?
I'm going B. I think I'm going to Durant. Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Player B was Kevin Durant. You got it with the blocks.
Yeah.
Pretty smart there, but I'm going player A.
Okay.
Stephen Curry taking home the Magic Johnson over here because he hit 5 threes per game.
Oh
in
my
this series.
God.
That's pushing it over.
That's stupid.
That I was holding back a little bit there. But look, literally, they had 2 guys going 50, 40, 90. 28 plus points per game in the same series. Jeez. The real MVP, though, in this one is Zaza Pachulia.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Right.
Because it is the Kawhi injury game, the Warriors were down by 21 at home when Zaza slid under Kawhi's ankle there. San Antonio had 61 wins during the regular season. Kawhi was 3rd in MVP voting. This is a great what-if series and really the beginning of the end of the Spurs dynasty because that was the last full season that Kawhi played there for San Antonio. Wow. So we'll give that one to Steph. I think that makes 2 for him. In the East, in the East, Cleveland 4, Boston 1. We got an upset. It's not LeBron. It's Kevin Love taking home the Larry Bird. LeBron was obviously great, leading the Cavs in points, assists, steals, and blocks once again. But a stinky Game 3 after 2 wins in Boston. You're out of here, LeBron. Kevin Love gets the nod. 22 points, 12 rebounds, 3 assists per game, 49 from the field, 54 from 3, and 87 at the line. He had a double-double every game, and he hit 23 threes over the course of 5 games, including a 6 three-pointer game and a 7 three-pointer game.
Wow.
Getting revenge on Kelly Olynyk for ripping his arm, his shooting and beer-drinking arm right out of his shoulder. So Kevin Love getting a Larry Bird. Nice. 2017-18. We're back to the Western Conference Finals. Golden State 4, Houston 3. Ooh. Game 6, Clay did make an appearance here. 35 points, 9 threes to tie things up, heading back to Houston. But ultimately, it goes to Kevin Durant, his second Magic Johnson award here. 30 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, 46, 40, and 89, where his shooting percentages had 34 in Game 7 to close it out. You could also potentially give the MVP to the rim here, as the Houston Rockets missed their last 27 three-pointers. Yes. Or bad luck could also just get the MVP because Chris Paul was also injured in this one. So KD gets it because he's a human who was playing basketball. In the East, Cleveland 4, Boston 3, LeBron James. You're getting your 6th Larry. Amazing. A series doesn't start until the road team wins. Yeah. That didn't happen in this one until Game 7, baby! Celtics won the first 2 easily in Boston. Cavs won the next 2 easily in Cleveland. Same for Game 5 and same for Game 6. I didn't Schumann this out here, Tass, but I'm pretty sure there were 0 crunch time minutes in this one because these were not close. Ugly Game 7, 87-79 went the Cavs' way, and LeBron was the best player on the court. 35 points, 15 rebounds, 9 assists, also had 8 turnovers and posterized by a rookie Jason Tatum. Yeah. But still, if your team scores 87 points and you had 35 of the points and then 9 assists, you're getting a Larry. Wow. You're getting a Larry. 2018-19 season. Let's go back out west.
Oh, this is a great year.
It's a great year. I'm going to need your help pretty soon here. Okay. Golden State 4, Portland 0. Steph Curry's getting this one. It will be his 3rd Magic Johnson Western Conference Finals MVP. This was a weird series. No Kevin Durant as he was battling back from an Achilles injury. Still a pretty easy Golden State Warriors sweep here. 36, 37, 36, 37 over the course of 4 games for Steph. Also averaged 8 rebounds and 7 assists. Hit 26 threes in 4 games. And you heard a lot of, are the Warriors better without Kevin Durant? Chatter after this one. They weren't, but it was cool to watch Curry cook in this one, especially it was like the Blazers worked so hard, like to get to a Western Conference Finals. They're thinking, oh man, maybe we got a chance. No Kevin Durant. This guy's the defending Magic Johnson Western Conference Finals MVP. And they got ran off the court because the Warriors are the Warriors. Let's go out east. I got 3 candidates for you.
Let's talk about Fred VanVleet. He had a baby.
4, Milwaukee 2. Who's it going to be? Kawhi Leonard. 30 points per game, 10 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals, a block. 44, 34, 89 were his slashers. Kyle Lowry, 19, 5 and 5, 51 from the field, 47 from 3, 84 at the line.
That's good.
Or Fred VanVleet. More of a narrative sort of case, but he's got some numbers to back it up. He could not shoot. His partner had a baby, and then he was on fire. 2 of 11 from 3 through game 3, 14 of 17 afterwards. So who y'all want to give that Larry?
It's got to be Kawhi.
Kawhi's defense
It's a great narrative with Freddie, because he was garbage in the Sixers series too, and then he had his baby boy, and he couldn't miss. Then he was getting a Finals MVP.
That's right.
That's right. I didn't realize Kawhi actually had those numbers even in that series.
Good.
Jesus.
Yeah, Kawhi wins everything. Fred's baby being bored, give it credit. Give credit to Kawhi.
Sure.
Give everything credit to Kawhi.
Yeah, that's Kawhi.
He made him.
All right, Larry Leonard it is. 2019-20. Oh, we're into the 2020s. In the Western Conference, guess who's back in the conference finals? It's LeBron James. Los Angeles Lakers 4, Denver Nuggets 1. But Anthony Davis is getting the Magic Johnson in this one. He had 31, 6 and 2 for the series, and he had that game-winning buzzer-beating 3 at the end of Game 2. AD had 37 in a game, 31 in a game, 34 in a game. There was not a matchup for him at the time for the Nuggets. This was before they had acquired Aaron Gordon, who I guess would probably be the guy these days. But AD, this is the best AD we've ever seen, was his bubble run. So shout out to him. He's getting a Magic Johnson here. LeBron did have a 38, 16, and 10 in Game 5 to close it out. You just got to mention the crazy stuff LeBron does, because it happens too often. In the Eastern
Hold on, did you consider giving it to Mickey Mouse?
Did I consider? Yes.
Okay, good.
I thought about it.
Okay, good.
I thought about it.
Or the bass in the lake in Orlando.
Personal MVP.
Yes.
Personal MVP, the bass.
Okay.
All right, in the Eastern Conference, a tough call. Miami 4, Boston 2. Jimmy Butler averaged 19, 6 and 5. A lot of working hard and being the man. But Bam Adebayo, 22 points, 11 rebounds, and 5 assists.
Yeah.
Which I was definitely surprised by the 5 assists. He was a consistent presence for Miami. Really pushed him over the edge. Definitely a huge advantage for him over Tice, Cantor, and the young Williamses at the time. So Game 1 was kind of a microcosm, because you do have the awesome Bam block to seal things. But right before that, the reason they had the lead was Jimmy Butler had like an impossible and one at the rim where he makes the free throw as well. So kind of like, who are you choosing? I'm going Bam, because I think that the advantage he had over the Boston front court was kind of what did it for Miami. So
I like that pick.
Yeah.
I would go Bam.
Yeah, I mean, that game-winning block, I mean, if that was a game-winning shot, it would be like he won the game, but he won the game on the defensive end. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, otherwise it's a dunk.
Yeah.
Otherwise it's a dunk. Final season, last season in the Western Conference. We got to pick your poison here. Phoenix Suns 4, Los Angeles Clippers 2. Chris Paul had a really nice series. 24 points per game, 3 rebounds, 9 assists, 2 steals, 42 from the field, 38 from 3. Had a 41, 4, and 8 in Game 6 to close things out. But he did miss 2 games at the start, dealing with a hand injury at the time, I do believe. Booker put up big numbers, just not very efficiently, 26 points per game on 38% shooting. And DeAndre Ayton went for 18 and 14 with 2 blocks on 69% shooting. Very nice. Yep. When he played well, the Clippers lost because the Suns won. So does Ayton factor in? I think I go Chris Paul here, even though he missed a couple of games because he was money in Game 6. So first Western Conference Finals for Chris Paul, first Magic Johnson Award.
And now let's go live to hear Patrick Beverley's thoughts on Chris Paul winning the 2021 Conference Finals MVP. Pat, can you hear us? I think that's the right pick.
Yeah, he was pretty solid. But a great team performance, really, from Phoenix. And the Eastern Conference, kind of a weird one. Milwaukee 4, Atlanta 2. I think the Ferris wheel's getting it here. Chris Middleton, he was in full effect last year. Remember, Giannis ended up missing the last 2 games of that series against the Hawks. Brook Lopez had a really nice Game 5, but how it plays out with Middleton, in the games that Milwaukee lost in this series, the 2 games they lost, he took more shots than points scored. In the 4 games that Milwaukee won, he had more points than shots. That is the Ferris wheel right there. Like we said, Giannis went down in Game 4. Series is tied 2-2. Game 5, Middleton, 26, 13, 8 assists, 2 steals, and a block. Game 6, Ferris wheel was cooking even more. 32 points, 4 rebounds, 7 assists, and 3 steals. The perfectly timed ride on the Middleton Ferris wheel. So he's getting the Larry over here.
There you go. And then Giannis winning Finals MVP.
Giannis winning Finals MVP.
Wow. So did you tally them up? What did LeBron end with? 6?
LeBron 6, Steph Curry 3,
right?
Kevin Durant 2.
Okay.
Are multiple winners.
Right.
Yeah.
And there was even one more that you contemplated for LeBron. Really could have been 7. You went with Wade that one time.
Yeah,
so
Wade got it in 2014
in the playoffs, yeah.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Wow.
Hey, great job.
Yeah. Wow. He's throwing the hat in.
Should I put this on? Like,
I think I don't know what we do. I mean, it's a new tradition.
That was great. So now you got to do the 90s. Jesus.
this is big time. Currently leading.
That was another hat that came in, by the way.
You got Jimmy Butler. Who do you think is leading in the Western Conference?
Oh, Jimmy.
Wiggins?
Oh, in the West.
Right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
Honestly,
Curry? I mean,
probably Wiggins after one
One of
game.
the two, yeah.
because of the
Gotta go
defense
Wiggy.
on Luka.
Yep.
I mean, it's like that. Right now he's got the Iguodala vibe.
Yeah.
Contributing on both ends, even sort of like a early Kawhi vibe with those guys going back to back in Finals MVPs. So yeah, Wiggins in the lead. I don't think that's gonna stay.
No.
My gut says.
But he's at the MVP conversation. He's at the table.
Yeah.
He's at the table. We have different tables now. We got to have a Western Conference table and an Eastern
I
Conference
just
table.
realized, we're gonna get a Magic Johnson tweet about the Magic Johnson Conference Finals MVP trophy, and he's gonna list.
Yeah.
He's either just gonna straight up congratulate the winner, and give us the stats that person averaged in the series, how many games they won, or then maybe second tweet, but honorable mentions too.
Well, I get. Will he do it with the Larry as well? I mean, will he?
No, he's gonna focus on the Magic.
Yeah.
I think. Great stuff.
Yeah. Well done.
And great tweet. Who sent that in again? That was a great.
Classic_JT.
Beautiful.